Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Lee from Penang, Malaysia, and now I'm staying in Kluang, Johor, also in Malaysia. So welcome to my channel and keep watching because for the next few days I'll be posting because several questions have cropped up all of a sudden. I see a lot of questions being asked and I find that students are becoming, not all students meaning to say my students or subscribers, most of them are adults and some of them are school teachers. I see that a lot of them are becoming more and more interested in English and they are asking questions. So today again, I will answer this question, gerunds. Okay, the pronunciation is gerund and I have heard people saying gerund, so I would say it's gerund. Okay, the pronunciation for this part of grammar is gerund, and quite a simple one with not many functions to use, but then there still are, and students get confused about gerunds and what part they play in a sentence and how to use them. So as usual, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Lee, and as I told you just now, I'm from Penang, Bukit Mertajam, my hometown, and I taught in Jitsin High School in Bukit Mertajam, my hometown before. Then I went over to Sabah. So in Sabah, I served in several schools. The first one was Sun Sing in Tenong, Sabah. And then I taught in Beaufort Middle School or Sekolah Menengah Beaufort. Some people read Beaufort, so whichever one. Then I taught for a long period of time in Kota Kinabalu, the capital of Sabah. I was teaching in Kenkok Middle School, or we call it Sekolah Menengah Kenkok, in Jalan Tuaran, Batu 2,5, Mount 2.5. And after that, I taught in Kinabalu Commercial College and in Kota Kinabalu. And from Kota Kinabalu, I transferred to Sandakan, the old capital of Sabah. And there I taught also in Kinabalu Commercial College, the branch. And after that, I came out on my own. I run my own tuition center, and I ran my own tuition center. Of course, the tuition centers have already been shut down because I came back to Peninsular Malaysia, and I'm now here in Kluang, where I taught in Chonghua High School for a while before I came out on my own. I'm now running my own tuition center, and I teach every day, from Sunday to Saturday, and I do administrative work as well for my own tuition center. And besides that, in my free time, I like to upload videos to share my knowledge in English with anyone who is interested in English. I think you agree that it's good to know the international language, yeah? Because we need this language in writing and reading our everyday work. So I'm here to help to those people who want to learn English, love English, but they do not know how to go about it, or they have not met someone who can actually, spend time teaching them. So I'm here to teach you and to guide you if you like. So if you have any questions, please put in YouTube channel and I'll get to you. I'll get back to you. Now, this is my WhatsApp number. It's in case you are interested to buy my book, you can do your booking now. Just WhatsApp to me and tell me you want to book. Make a booking, you want to buy a book, and how many copies you want. And when the book is ready, I will have it sent to you by post laju. And once the books are out, I will go up to YouTube, this platform, to teach you every lesson that is inside my book. Altogether, there are 1,384 questions, complete with answers and explanation for every lesson. It's actually a topical book, so that means we go by the topics, so it's easier. Just like this one, we go by the topics. And once I start teaching in YouTube my book, I will stop going to the factory and ask them to print some more and start sending, because I don't have the time. Time is a problem for me. And starting May, the month of May, you can start booking, make your booking, because I'll be organizing courses in December out of Johor. So in May, through YouTube channel, I will announce my courses face to face. You can attend my classes, and you need to make a booking as well. Alright, so this lesson, which is lesson 115, is a request by a subscriber who wants to know how and why we use gerunds, or a gerund if you like. So it's a short topic, very short, because there are only 3 functions when we use gerunds. So firstly, we use gerund as a noun. It can be the subject, it can also be the object of one sentence, a sentence. Subject means the beginning, object the end of a sentence. So you can see the example given here. Actually, gerunds are words with ing. Singing, dancing, walking, jogging, reading, writing, speaking, ing. So 2 examples clearly written here. Singing is my favorite hobby. Singing as a noun. A noun is a thing. Okay? So singing is, or is singing, is still the same. It's used, here it's used as a noun, as a thing, as an activity, I would say. So an activity is something, is a thing. Therefore, you can either say singing is my favorite hobby, or you can say my favorite hobby is singing. So this is a gerund, this is a gerund. It is used as a noun. B, second example, you can say jogging is a good form of exercise, or a good form of exercise is jogging. It's still the same. Here jogging is used as a noun, an activity in the beginning of a sentence, whereas here jogging is used as the object, as the end of a sentence, but then it's still used as a noun, as an activity. Okay, and then you use we use gerunds, ing, after preposition. So before this, I told you of, of. Of is a preposition. In, on, about, for, from, over, all these are prepositions. So usually after a preposition, except to, to, to or for action, to for anything, you have to be very careful. Most of the time, it is used after to, to. After to, most of the time we use it as a base form. Base form is to eat, not to eating. Most of the time we do that. So after a preposition, so I thank her for helping me. For, in, on, by, all these are prepositions. After that, you put ing, and it acts as a gerund. So when you put ing to a verb, and in front of that verb is a preposition, the verb with the ing becomes a gerund. Okay? And the third one, we use a gerund after a verb. That means when you have 2 verbs together, the second verb you put ing. So the example is here. The first verb is enjoy. So the next verb, shop, becomes shopping. Shopping is a gerund. Of course, here it is a noun. It is a noun. I like. Like is a verb. And then sing is a verb. So when you have 2 verbs together, the second verb you put ing. So singing. Again, singing here is used as a noun, an activity. Stop writing and hanging your work. Stop is a verb. Write becomes writing. Write is a verb as well. Writing here becomes a noun, an activity. So when you have two verbs together, the second verb you put ing. In this case, when you have two verbs together side by side, the second verb you put ing. Actually, this becomes a noun. Automatically becomes a noun. So that's all how you use gerunds. And I've written here a few exercises. You can have a look. Say 1 minute for you. And later on we can discuss the answer. What do you think the answers are? So if you are ready, the first one. Walk becomes walking. Why? Because it is used as a noun. Number one, it's an activity. So here, it is good. The it here is a thing, a noun, an activity in this situation. So here, walk becomes walking. You put ing is a noun. It's a gerund. One of the ways to stay healthy is same like here. Is and then do becomes doing exercise. Of course, this is not a good example. I would rather we change it to maybe swim, so that it is used as a noun. So just now doing exercise is used as a verb. We help our teacher buy. Buy is a preposition. After a preposition, we put ing to create a gerund. So carry becomes carrying. Number 4, she loves. Enjoy, like, stop, verb. Two verbs together. The second verb you put ing. So becomes sewing. So sewing is a noun, verb noun. He spends his free time. Again, spends is a verb. So after this verb, the second verb you put ing. So make becomes making text. Alright, so that's all for today. It's a very short one on gerunds. Remember, we can use gerund in the beginning or at the end of a sentence by changing it to the noun. So ing, singing is a gerund, singing is a gerund. Subject, noun, jogging is a gerund, you put ing. You also use a gerund after a preposition. Preposition, for example, for, by, in, on, over, under, about. So after this, ing. So helping here is a gerund. Or you use it after a verb. When you have two verbs together, you can create a gerund by putting ing to the second verb. And I wrote this down just in case I forget. I have a subscriber who asked me about British English and American English. The subscriber asked me, do I prefer British English or American English? And I simply answer by telling this subscriber that we learn British English in Malaysia and Singapore because we are Commonwealth countries. So we are used to, British English. We use it. But then in today's world, because America is a great country, movies, songs and all that, I am an American graduate. So America is, the media is very strong. You see a lot of things using American English. So For me, it's okay if you use American English in your daily spoken English, informal English, but for writing, our country still accepts British English. So I will just tell you that we learn British English here in our country, Malaysia, in Singapore. And if you use American English in your speaking, you know, I think it's okay. Or even in pronunciation should be fine, should be okay. Only thing when it comes to writing, we are actually writing using British English to write. That's all. Okay? So both are very good actually. Depends on the situation, I would say. So for office writing and all this, we use British English. For speaking, I would say it's okay. You use American English, you use British English, should be fine. Alright. So that's all for this lesson 115. I will see you again in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.